What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode, we are going to look at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and the S&P 500. Guys, we're in a very interesting little predicament here where I do believe the stock market is due to head lower. We actually have been climbing back up since we corrected a couple of days ago from the tariffs being released. You guys remember Trump came out with some information regarding tariffs, and that caused a little bit of a spiral downwards, although we've been saying we were due for a correction since we've been on this beautiful, several week, almost month and a half, pretty much, of just straight bull run here. So fell downwards, rallied up. You can see we're probably going to open where we closed, and I strongly believe, hopefully, we start to do some sort of pattern like this. I know it would suck. I know it would certainly, take a lot of volume, shear a lot of market liquidity out of the market, but I think it is healthy and necessary for us to continue to then head up even higher. Same thing with the stock market, Russell 1000. Bitcoin recently had a major breakout here, very exciting. So did Ethereum here, also super cool. XRP rallied out of a major bull run. Solana is exploding to the upside here. I mean, there is a lot to go over in today's episode, and I'm very excited to do this with you because it is crazy. It really is crazy to see the major reversal and uptick that is taking place right now within the markets here. So I am very interested to see where exactly we move to now, especially after these rallies here. It is possible that we could still, slowly add in some new lines, but I don't know. It's a bit interesting. We're going to have to pay closer attention to this. If I jump to the daily, it might show it a little bit better here. I honestly think this needs to be like this. I do believe this is the rally that we had right here on Solana. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just wanted to go over to the people that are winning the XRP. So here are the usernames of the people that are going to be getting some free XRP. Should be deposited into your accounts fairly soon. If you see your name or username or anything like that on the screen here, that's who's going to be getting it. Just sharing this right here. You can see here just by usernames and the trading volume that you're all going to be getting $130 of free XRP deposited into your account. So just keep an eye out on that if you do see it over here. But more info on Bidfi later on in today's episode here. But diving into today's video, you can see current coin market cap 62 on the fear and greed. We had a bit of a swing, an uptick in the markets right now. We could continue to see that as we move on. We fell down to 52 on the RSI at its 51 at its lowest point here, and 48. Wow. Okay. And then we started to rally back up now at 62 here. So we hit a fairly low point here, and we were left with the decision. Are we going to be rallying to the upside? Or are we going to be breaking to the downside? Clearly, we have our answer. We've determined that it is going to be breaking us forwards and upwards, and that is what we're starting to experience now. And you can see we're slowly starting to scale higher, slowly starting to move up with Ethereum and BNB and Solana and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies here. So I'm very, grateful that we're starting to see this swing because I think it is just the beginning. You had an opportunity to capitalize on it over our last week. Weekend has been kind of dormant as expected, but hopefully we start to get that volume movement as of today. We'll see though as we move forward, but you can see kind of the upwards trend and trajectory that a lot of these major cryptocurrencies are doing here. And we ended last week talking about how XRP is breaking out as we speak right now. That is what's starting to take place here, which is phenomenal if you ask me. And as you guys can see, if I zoom in on here, we are starting to do just that. We are actually starting what I believe is a new higher low pattern here. I've drawn where I suspect to see the markets move to, but I do believe we could be now starting a newer uptrend here. Looks good to me, if you ask me. I'll draw it in yellow just to show you guys the newer kind of fractal formations that are starting to take place here. So I do strongly believe we're going to see some more higher low, higher high movements, something along the lines of this, where we are going to start to scale upwards and move to the upside here. We do have a target price range here. Maybe just for convenience sake, I will draw some sort of horizontal line just so we all kind of know where we're expecting to see target at. And you can see here the kind of escalating higher low pattern that's taking shape since we did break out of what appears to me to be a large bull flag formation here. Confirmed closure, rally to the upside. We had several days now, 3 to 4 days of consolidation. And I do believe now we should expect to see a rebound. You can see the higher low ascending fractal taking place here. higher low, higher highs, we should be able to scale up and start to move to the upside. So I'm very excited if you ask me. Hopefully you guys are excited too, as I very strongly believe we are going to see this swing and this uptick, and we should ideally be moving to the upside here. So keep an eye on that, as I do strongly believe we could start to be moving upwards in the very near future. And when we do see this, which could be at any point today, I really do believe at any point today, we could start to see us rebound off here, even if we have to scale this just a hair lower. Like that. I do believe we're going to see a rebound nicely off here. We'll be taking advantage of it on Bidfi, because Bidfi is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Bidfi lets you buy long, it lets you sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Every single thing you'd want on an exchange is offered on Bidfi. You can see right here, market orders, stop limit orders. They have tons of these things for you guys to take advantage of here. Tons and tons and tons of different opportunities. You can see if you go to, where is it, USDT, we could start trading some different things right here. We have the take profits, we have the stop losses, we have reduce onlys, we have bots, we have, the MoonX exchange, which is like meme coins and stuff like that. I mean, there is everything and anything offered on Bidfi, and they're constantly updating. They have a new user benefit sign-up bonus here. They even have a demo trading account. So highly recommend you check it out. We just finished last month's promo of free XRP. They're going to be starting a new one up fairly soon. I'll keep you guys posted when that does hit the markets right now. But you can see this is a demo account that gives you 50K in demo money to practice your skills. It's unlimited, so you can keep redepositing, which is super cool. So make sure to check this one out, as well as the reward center here, which you can get quite a bit of free bonus cryptocurrency. They are in the process of updating this, but they do have daily rewards right now. So definitely make sure to check that out. You can see right here that reset every single day. So definitely make sure to check this out if you haven't already. We got spot trading. I mean, everything you'd want is offered on Bidfi. But moving forward from that, and definitely make sure to check them out in the description. Moving on from XRP, looking at Solana, you can see Solana actually did rally pretty much where we expected. You can see we had a beautiful descending fractal. We broke bullish from it. We rebounded off support, flew to the upside here, and you can see where we're having a bit of resistance, a bit of problems. Let's see where that moving average is on the 4-hour. Okay, good. We're using it as a support, and hopefully we can rebound up. But what we're looking for is a breach above major resistance here. We want to get back above it. And then we should start to scale up even higher, because if you take like pretty much this rally that we started from and we put it here, we have plenty of room to head up even higher. We're just having a bit of turbulence trying to break through it right on this level right here. So pay attention, keep your eyes peeled, because I do strongly believe that we could see a break fairly soon. I don't think we want to fall all the way down. I think we're going to consolidate today, and then when the markets start to get volume, we slowly start to trickle back in this week. We should be able to reverse and rebound off it, because XRP looks like it wants to do the same exact thing, rebound to the upside. Same thing with Ethereum and these other cryptos. Granted, Ethereum had a major explosion. I mean, we were in a beautiful descending broadening wedge here. History repeating itself, just like we were right here. We knew this breakout was coming. Once we confirm that breach right here, boom, major explosion. Now we're seeing a double top, which is interesting. That could cause correction on the moving average. So separate that. Ethereum might actually cause us to tumble, or Ethereum itself alone might tumble here, but that's certainly a possibility. Although it was one of those cryptos that did see a major breakout much earlier than Solana and XRP. So this one, Ethereum is kind of acting independently at this point here. Bitcoin as well saw a nice little break outside major resistance, but it's almost like if you really wanted to bend it, we could probably find some way to occlude it. You could see like that, which says, hey, did we actually break through it? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't, but we rallied all the way back up to retest price ceiling, trying to break through it again. I don't know if it's going to be able to have what it takes to break through that. That might cause us to correct to the downside here. That's going to be a tough one. It certainly is, if you ask me. And then following the Russell 1000 and the S&P, you could just see opened up right now, and we're starting in red. I would like us to head downwards. I know that's, some of you guys are going to get pissed, but I'd like us to continue with what I've predicted. This is what I am predicting to happen to the markets here. So we'll see if that actually comes true or not. But that's going to be it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.